skinny. No, just kidding.
So we used to always joke, like when the whole like selfie game started happening and you saw people start to post selfies.
Patrick, that's not, can you at least lower it?
I can't. I don't like, that's where that is.
Oh no. Then this thing. How does this work?
Yeah, that doesn't.
What? I don't like it.
So we used to always joke. I like at one point I finally was like, "Yeah, it's Selfie Magic," and Jeannie's like, "What are you talking about?" And I'm like, "You guys find this angle."
Click, click.
Yeah, like it's never like click. It's like up, this way, only this side. Like a lot of folks figure out their best shot. So.
I don't have one. You know what I'm realizing? In my head, I am so beautiful. But then, when I look at myself in a picture, I go, who's that?
Who is that?
That's not me. I'm so much younger than that. And the other thing I'm realizing, which I really, really don't like, is that...
See, Heather, love the hair, Jeannie.
This is what my hair looks like naturally. Like I have a... Why are you laughing?
Yeah, that's
Was
you
it that
just
funny?
woke up. You just woke up like this.
It is.
I know.
Okay. Well, I showered, but this is like what my hair looks naturally. It's not even a wave. I call it like a kink. Like it's not even cute. It's not like, but and it happened after I had kids. I think but it's yeah, so what I do is I wash my hair and then I flat iron it.
Did you flat iron this morning?
No, this is totally natural.
Like I was saying on Friday, it's like that that brand.
Beautiful hair inside and out.
That's like
you guys are sweet.
I was in Walmart yesterday and I was walking out of self-checkout and they like have that big TV where, you know, it's like shot from the top and I'm like, oh man, I got like the full-on male pattern baldness. I like never see that.
I never see it
like
because I Patrick's this much taller than me, so I never
this
see
much.
it.
I'm more like that much taller than you. Like a foot taller than you, girl.
Yeah, that's like a foot. You're doing this. That's like a foot and a half.
Well, you're shrinking.
Anyways.
All right,
Debbie
so I
just
saw,
asked about
I
the
saw
upgrades.
the upgrades. So long story short, Baby Lock had given us a date, and it was funny because the date changed the last time I talked to them. And some of you from
didn't
Baby
tell me
Lock,
that?
well, it was a good thing. It went from like the 29th to the 16th.
Okay.
So that said, until I get the upgrades, I don't have the upgrades. But the reality is Baby Lock was saying that they thought we'd have all of our upgrades by the 16th of September. We were an early order and a large enough order, and they're doing essentially, they're just filling orders. So it does appear that we'll get those. I've been calling people for the Baby Lock upgrades, kind of as we have time to collect payment for them. And that way, when they're here, they just go on the wall. And I'm calling in order. So if you haven't gotten called yet, I just haven't gotten to your name yet.
But we'll get like it's not like
they kind of said
they're gonna be in the end. I think we're gonna get a big chunk of them.
Well, so
all
they
together.
said that we were gonna get a big chunk of them, and then that we were gonna get, like, I think we're gonna get a decent number of them, and then a decent number of them. Until they tell me exactly how many people, I'll probably call the first 20 people.
Yeah.
You know, brother yesterday called to say, as long as you signed up online, you're on the list. And if you haven't received a call from me saying that I can't ship it, then you're fine. Although there's still a handful more people that I need to call. And if you're concerned about that, you can call the store and talk to me. It's just, I'm calling as I have time to call. I actually probably called people for an hour yesterday just to confirm or do whatever. So, so that said, the brother upgrades. I got a call yesterday because my rep got notification that upgrades had shipped. Now, what he couldn't tell me was how many upgrades had shipped, and he couldn't give me a tracking number. But their systems aren't still at 100%. And I go, well, what's your level of confidence that upgrades have shipped? And he goes, high. And I go, well, is this your
This is like the magic 8-ball.
Is this your science point too?
What is your level of confidence that the upgrades have shipped?
So,
isn't this cute? This is it's just sitting here. We're starting to qualify the story.
I cannot believe it's September on Thursday. And then it's still like 97 degrees outside. Remember when we moved to Reno 20 years ago and it was like so much more pleasant? Oh man. It was like every night you couldn't even
pay go to the movie theater and pay with a credit card.
Yeah, that was
Doesn't that sound crazy? 2002, we couldn't even go and pay.
So I tried to get Jeannie to move to Jackson Hole.
Yeah.
And she lived in Vegas for 5 years and she was like, I am not moving to Jackson Hole. It's too far away and it is
too cold.
Too cold. And then, so very last minute, we were like, okay, we're going to Reno. And so I flew up here to find us an apartment and like.
They took him to see not so nice places.
I mean, it was like. It was just
they weren't great.
It was like the first like 6 or 7 apartments that the property manager took me to. There wasn't really a rental culture in Reno at all.
In 2002.
And
Patrick called me and be like, I don't think we can move here. I was like, you better find me a place. Don't you come back here without finding me a place.
Called Jeannie to be like,
we can't move
this
here.
Isn't happening. Like, this is not happening.
And I was student teaching. I was like, don't you tell me that. You go find me a place right now.
And so that night, I picked up an R&R, the weekly newspaper. And I was walking out of the restaurant because, like, I was trying to use Craigslist. It was, like, super early days on Craigslist. And what the people advertising on Craigslist, this is, like, 2001 was when I came and looked. And it was, so I walked out of a restaurant and I grabbed a weekly and the first ad in the weekly was Trent McAuliffe. You guys see the billboards for the attorney, Trent McAuliffe. So I called Trent and, cause he had a house in Double Diamond and crazy enough, the address was listed in the ad. So that night I'd rented a car. I drove down and I drove past the house and I'm like, this is a cute little neighborhood. Like I could totally see this working. Where I'd been looking was like dangerous neighborhoods. Like it was like, yeah, it was crazy. And like the property managers were like, this is where the rentals are, man. Like this is like, and the thing was I wanted a house. We had dogs and I didn't want an apartment. And although I looked at one townhome that was like in the path of the airport and they're like, they're triple pane windows so you can barely hear when the planes go by as like a jet was like 400 feet overhead. I was like, yeah, we're not doing this. And so I basically I called Trent and Trent was like, it's already rented. But the people that rented it haven't paid me their deposit yet. And I was like, would you just show it to me? Because maybe there are other rentals in the neighborhood. So I met him that morning. And after looking at it, I'm like, how long have you been waiting for this deposit? And he's like, a while. And I was like, I'll pay you first month's, last month's, and deposit right now.
And then Patrick started making it rain. And Trent was like, no, I'm just kidding. What?
Like, what's up with the stripper analogy?
That's not stripper. I see that in like other like movies.
No, that you see
Making
that with
it
rappers.
rain?
Making it rain. That is what making it rain means.
Oh my goodness! I
So-
feel like I've seen it in like a Jonah Hill movie or
Yeah,
something.
yeah, of course, like some raunchy comedy.
Raunchy
So,
comedy.
so,
Wouldn't that be funny though? if Patrick made it rain and Trent was like,
yeah, that's not what happened. So literally, like in 24 hours, so I flew home, we packed, and we drove up to rent this place.
"Oh
And
my
it
God,
was,
Sage." Yeah, and then did we live
we
there for 2
so
years or a
we
year
lived
and a
there
half?
for a year and a couple of months, and then we moved into our house. But the funny thing was, the first time we went to the movie theater, bringing it full circle to how this whole thing started.
Oh yes.
Jeannie,
I forgot. It was a long story.
We went to the movie theater,
Park Lane.
and the movie was like about to start, and I pulled out a credit card, and they're like, "We don't take credit cards." And I like keep in mind my experience finding the house, moving to Reno, not necessarily having somebody show me like the best and brightest to be seen in Reno, and I was like, "You guys don't take Jeannie, why did we move to Reno?" Like, they're like, "You can run over to the Wells Fargo." It was like a block and a half away. It was hot out, so I like ran over there.
We were like, wow, you can't use a credit card at the movie theater?
Yeah.
Where are we?
Like 6 months later, we're like, "Thank God we moved to Reno. We love it."
Yeah, we love it here.
But
I feel like Reno was, it's not anymore, was the best kept secret.
It was. So anyways,
Let's answer a question. So Adele asked if she should be getting a brother, and the answer is yes, Adele. You should be. A brother or a baby lock?
you know, Adele, unfortunately, those are brands where when they sew well, they're great. When they don't sew well, which seems to be often, they're not so great. So,
if you want ease of use,
the
reliability.
brothers, technical information, not necessarily known. Brothers are what are known as locked to a flat. So all other brands, it's a round shaft and it locks to the round shaft, so it can easily move. Baby lock and because they're manufactured by Brother, the shaft on the Brother has a flat, and the locking screw goes into the flat. So yes,
And then
you should get a Brother.
eat
Yeah,
this
timing
once you're done
problems
with
should
it.
go away.
Okay.
Okay,
The dangerous neighborhood, Karen. Right where I grew up, the dangerous neighborhood. I don't know. It was funny. I met two different property managers. They both drove me to the same neighborhoods, and I'm like, "What is up?" And they're like, "This is where the rental houses that take dogs are."
we have to talk about this.
Okay. So remember, last 2 weeks we've been saying we're going to be doing sales.
We're starting our first one, but because we're doing this sliding scale, I don't think we can.
Who's trying to sign in right now?
Michelle is.
Can you just wait on that, because we're gonna need new
Okay.
info.
All right.
We said last week, and anybody who was in the store to buy thread last week, I mentioned this, but OESD prices are going up, and
As of
like,
September 1st?
yes, as of Thursday.
Yeah, it's
And like, and it's a relatively,
Do you think
it's
that's
it's a
okay?
pretty significant increase. Yeah, I mean, that's great.
Okay.
So
We
that is
can't-
Isocord thread and stabilizer.
So, but we can't. I don't know how to put this on our site, and I don't know if we can
no,
because of map pricing.
map pricing. So it's in store only, or people can call.
In store only, or
In
you have
store
to call.
only, or people can call. And the reason for that
Or
is
email me.
We have map pricing. We don't want to violate those rules, and so
I'll do this on Baby Lock stabilizer too.
All right, so that means Isocord thread between.
Should we do this on all thread?
No, Isocord, because that's really where it counts. I mean, Isocord is going from $5.99 to $7.99 a spool. Is that what you told me?
No, I don't think so. Actually, I'm not sure what the
I'm
price
pretty
increase
sure
is.
that's what you told me, because it was big
okay.
enough.
Listen, how could I tell you if I don't know?
Maybe.
How could I tell you?
Well, maybe you knew, but you forgot. 'Cause
I'm
that
like-
is totally.
I'm like
you.
I'm like a private investigator.
A
right?
private investigator. Yeah, she
Right?
just guesses wildly, and sometimes she gets it right.
Oh my
I'm a
God.
private investigator.
Because I don't know. I don't know what the price increase is. So I couldn't have told you.
So Isocord thread, 1 to 10 spools, 20% off. 11 to 20 spools, 25% off. Over 30 spools, 30% off.
So this is your time to get all the colors that you're missing. And if or let's say there's tiling scenes, which I know you guys have been waiting for your Isocord stuff. I just got shipping confirmation. Finally, I have a couple different orders. So I'm going to get some today, and then I should get some this time next week. Thank you so much for being patient. I will get you all of your stuff. I have these. These are on the website. So if you are trying to finish all your Isocord shopping, you can get one of these. I have these on the website
20% off?
25% off.
Ooh.
Yeah, they're normally $39.99, and I usually do them for $29.99 because I'm a consumer too, and I like good deals, so I try to give you good deals.
We were talking about retail karma this morning. We always.
Okay.
Anyways.
So
stabilizer. Talk about stabilizer.
So stabilizer, and so if you go online and you purchase it this week, just go on and make sure you put a note. Please give me my Isocord
we'll pay attention
and
to
we'll
it.
Yeah, we'll pay attention to it. We'll
attention
just
to
go
it.
ahead and credit you as well. But they're not gonna Are you gonna remember this? How can
I will remember.
We'll remember it. But for stabilizer, 1 to 3 rolls, 20% off. 4 to 6, 25% off, and 7+ will do 30% off. So it's a good time to stock up. Maybe get one of a bunch of different kinds. It is freestanding lace season. It is tiling scene season. So if you're doing that kind of stuff, you need Dissolve Away, you need Badge Master, you need Tear Away, Heavy Tear Away, you need Ultra Clean and Tear. So those are things that you'll need for all of that stuff. And it's just always good to have, poly mesh in your stash and a good cutaway and a good topper. Like all of that stuff counts. So how are they going to remember? How will you remember?
I mean, email this to Christine and just ask her to put it on the site, and then
on our website.
And it'll be adjusted. Like she can make a banner for that easily.
But is that like map?
No, because you're advertising discounts, not price. That's fine. That's totally
so
fine.
We'll put it on the website. It'll be like our banner, and that way you don't have to go, was it 2 or 12? Okay, so we'll put it on there as a banner on our website.
So we've done a bunch of ordering to make sure that everything is full for the sale. Some of that stuff is coming this week. So if there's a color you want that we don't have,
we probably ordered a couple hundred. And then I reordered more last night, and I reordered more last week.
Yeah, this is Isocord and it's the OESD product, so it's Isocord and the OESD stabilizer, Marlene. But she did say we do it on
I haven't seen you in a while.
Baby Lock stabilizer.
Okay,
too.
we'll do Baby Lock stabilizer too, or should we do that separately?
No,
at a different
that's
time?
fine.
Yeah,
that's
let's
fine.
do. And if you wanna mix and match, I'll mix and match.
See, and Heather put it in the comments. So we'll ask
God.
Christine to create a banner as well. The thread breakdown is 1 to 10.
Yeah.
At 20,
Tens.
10 to 20, like 11 to 20.
At
25, and then
and
21 to 30.
21 to 30.
Or
So they all
21
have
over.
ones. 1,
Yeah.
11, 21. Okay? So, if you, and I'll special order stuff for you too. So if you need, if you want large cones, if you have a multi-needle and you want to get large cones, if you want to get, we don't carry the Yemit, which is their metallics, but if you want those, I will special order anything for you as well. And if the sale is really big, I just want you to understand, I might have to reorder some items for you. But we will be giving you a great deal, so it'll be worth the wait.
And last but not least, when you talk metallic, Kingstar is really where it's at, although that's not on sale.
Kingstar's not on sale because
It's expensive.
It's expensive.
All right, so
is
a couple
units
things. So
expensive.
we are within a week of service on both sewing machines and vacuums. Vacuums are really only a couple of days out. I think sewing machines are more like 5 days. This is your weekly reminder. Dax is gone in late October. Do not wait till something happens to your machine, or don't push your stitch counts. 3 million on embroidery machines, 1 million on sewing machines. Get the machines in here before Dax is gone for that 3 weeks, because I think we will be falling behind right around the time everybody starts freaking out about holiday stuff. So that said, we are closed on Saturday this weekend. We are observing the holiday.
Woo!
Wow.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
This is our last year with our kids. Our kids are looking at colleges. Yeah. They're going to go away to school next year.
That was just a joke. I love being here on Saturdays.
We will be observing holidays with our children and breaks
more
with our
than
children this
more
year.
than that, I think it's because we're getting older and we're more tired. We're like, we need a break.
I've been having a lot of conversations about how I'm feeling my age these days.
Yeah.
Jeannie and I last week decided, like, I actually felt really good on like Thursday. And this is how crazy this is. It was the best I'd felt waking up in the morning since the quilt show. Like, and I did a big climbing trip the weekend before the quilt show, which was a bad idea. It was a great trip. Climbed a lot of awesome stuff. But like, I was so deeply discharged, like, from the quilt show and the fallout from the quilt show. And like, we kind of pushed it all through July. We took some time off and hung out with the kids. And like last week, both of us looked at each other one morning and I was like, I like feel pretty good today. Like, I think Jeannie's like, it took us 2 months to recover from the quilt show.
What's wrong with us?
We're old. Older
we're
now.
getting older. It's harder 10 years post starting to now, right?
Well, it's 7 years for me, but
yeah. So
it's like actually coming up on 7 years to the day that we bought the shop. So anyways,
let's talk about a couple more things. We got to do a giveaway.
Yes.
Right? So we'll do a giveaway, and your information was great. I mean, it just gives us like a focus on daily sales that we're going to do. We'll just start, you know,
we're
how
going
it
to
is.
do
We're just
a
gonna
bunch
start
of
doing
inventory
stuff now.
reduction stuff. Unfortunately, for a lot of that stuff, just to talk about it, for a lot of that stuff, we'll have banners posting the discounts. We will, and for anybody who's like done something like bought something and paid too much in shipping, you'll notice you get that money back from us. Like
So if we can, we
like,
look at that.
Yeah, we look at that, and we always try to give you as much as we can. But like, so for those of you who are online shopping, like when we have these sales where we can't advertise the prices because of
Map
pricing,
and it's below.
we will always do the math and give you the money back.
Yeah. And if we ever miss it, just send me a little note because, you know, I'm
We're not
only
perfect.
human. And then the other thing,
Only human.
born to make mistakes. Is that how the words go? Is
Yeah,
that, did I
that's
just
like
make
close.
that up?
Yeah, it's close.
Okay, the other thing is, if there's ever, Michelle, you look like you're looking for something.
That's all right. It'll
Did
turn
you
out.
lose your marbles? Or
A
your...
long time ago. But
So if you
in this
ever,
case, I've lost
Jeannie
the hoops.
loses her nuts. Michelle loses her marbles.
if
Who was
you,
I lose
the guy
my
from?
Skittles. I don't lose
You're-
my marbles. I lose my Skittles.
Right, but you're a Disney person. You,
Yes.
like,
Yeah,
that's like the Peter
from,
Pan guy.
Yeah, it's Peter
Yep.
Pan. If you ever like, I don't want you to ever be deterred by shipping. There's sometimes I don't get things because shipping.
I refunded a bunch of money for
So
shipping yesterday.
sometimes I don't think they give it as an option for first class. If it's something really small and you're okay with us sending it first class,
we
anything.
can send insured, and that's the biggest thing. Is like early on we weren't able to insure first class. We're now using a third-party insurance company for our shipments, but we lost a bunch of stuff
We
in the mail.
probably
The U.S.
lost-
Postal Service, and here's what's crazy is they never seem to lose stuff when it's insured.
Yeah, but we
but
probably had.
we lost hundreds of dollars.
We lost probably close to $1,000 of worth
in
of
like
merchandise
a couple in
last
like
year.
maybe 2 months, and so
last year, yeah. So we started sending everything.
UPS.
Yeah, because they didn't lose anything, and these were things that weren't insured. So we just had to
because
resend
you
it
couldn't
again.
insure. Now we use a third-party insurance company, and I insure everything, and that company's been great. Like any loss that we have incurred, we've been able to get back and
Yeah,
get product to
and
customers.
if you have
so.
multiple shipments, we always look at that, and we always try to combine
Yeah,
shipping.
you'll get a
and-
call from us basically saying, listen, it looks like you're shopping. Do you want us to wait? Or sometimes you'll just notice, you'll get a note from me saying, I refunded 100% of that shipping because it was covered by limit was reached on one of the cards. And I was like, damn, we had this conversation.
You know what? But they came in and they showed me all the fabric, and then it's so easy to just go. He lays everything out, and then he gives me like wonder clips, and then you just clip the fabrics that you want in the collection. And I was like, Halloween, Christmas, fall, and I just started clipping like
So
that.
they're saying we're freezing, but I think that's only on Facebook.
Just YouTube it, ladies. I find most of our people. Yeah, let's do fabric next week.
Yeah, we had a hiccup right there.
Okay, how are you now?
We should be okay now because we don't seem to be dropping any more frames, but something had happened to the stream.
So yes, let's do fabric next week.
Okay.
It'll be a scale, but like what we're doing this week with thread.
So
and
all fabric will be on sale next week.
all fabric. Yes.
All right.
So I did want to show you something. We had such a great time yesterday and I always say that, and I'm like, maybe it's just me.
Maybe you're just having a great time.
Maybe I'm just on there having a great time, and everyone's like, she sucks. I don't know, but I had
She's
a great
legend
time
in her own mind.
in my own mind.
Is this yours or Violet's?
That's mine. So in my own mind, yeah, I'm having a great time. And then and then the sew along I thought was great. And then when the sew along was over, I was like, I better just keep going and do some of my homework. And it was as though I'd never embroidered before and that I couldn't read. I was like, you know what it was? I started getting cocky. And I started going, I know what to do. I know what to do. And I stopped reading the instructions. And then I was like, what? I forgot to do stuff. The video's horrible. You might not even get those embellishments. It was horrible. I forgot to put my backing on one of them. I'm like, why does this not fit? Because I hadn't put my backing fabric on. I just put the applique fabric on. Anyways, so I either have to refilm those or you may never get them. And then I finally got to the point where I just turned off the camera. I was like, that's it. Yeah,
This has been a big project, though. Like the amount of hours that she's put into this project.
They know because they've been doing it too. So
Right,
I did
but
want
you're
to show you.
doing a lot of stuff like after hours and not like on camera too.
No, everything's being filmed. Except I didn't film all of this. This is just my Scrappy Back because a lot of people always ask, how do I do my Scrappy Back? And I use up every last bit of fabric. So I just go ahead and I just start sewing it together until everything is used up. So I think this is sideways right now, just so we could fit it. I just start sewing it together. So this is the back for my cup of chair, which is kind of fun. I just work in like big strips and put it all together. Betty, hope you're enjoying it.
Okay, should we do the giveaway?
Yeah, we should do the giveaway. And
showing up.
and then let me just show you, I still have to finish my borders. We were having so much fun doing our borders. And don't you think there were like great suggestions? There were great.
I mean, right now there's nobody here.
There were great suggestions, and so we made some improvements. We got rid of our stabilizer. It really is like girls and Curtis stitching together. Curtis was our one gentleman, and then all the ladies. So I haven't put my borders on yet, but it's really, really cute. And the embellishments are
let's talk about
adorable.
this. Let's talk about this.
Oh, jeez.
All right. So listen, for those of you, if you're watching and you went on website, because we will call you this morning, but if you went on to our website and added that event to the cart, if you look at the description, like
It says do
and
not
it's
add
in
to cart.
bright red. It says do not add to cart. Click this link and sign up directly with OESD. So if you're watching and you added it to your cart and you didn't sign up directly with OESD, you will hear from us this morning.
I'm sending them an email
But
now.
that's how that's going to work. So I'm going to go ahead and start the giveaway.
Okay, do the
Keep
giveaway.
in mind, we're closed
Oh,
on Saturday. That'll be posted shortly.
This came in. So, upside down. Sweet as Pie and the CDs, and by the end of the week, I'll have the fabric
And
kits.
we'll fulfill when we get the fabric kits.
Yeah,
It's
so-
just easier for us to deal with it.
And you
when
don't
we
have to pay
it
double
all.
shipping.
Yeah.
So by the end of the week, I should have all of the fabric kits. We'll call you, let you know you can come pick it up and get your stuff shipped out to you. I probably have maybe 8 more fabric kits. So if it's something that you think you want to do, it's going to be a sew along. And we're going to do the sew along starting mid-September. It'll give you about 2 weeks to prep and get all your stuff ready. It is sweet as pie. You know what? It's going to be one of those ones where I start stitching out. I'm like, oh my God, this is unbelievably cute. And I love the colors and it looks like fun. And we're going to have such a good time.
And Jeannie loves pie.
I love pie. I love Aikida's. I call it the.
She's like, give me a razzle dazzle. I'm like, the razzleberry? Like, give me like a razzle dazzle? What are you talking about?
I thought it was a razzle dazzle.
And every time she's
Very
like, give me a razzle dazzle.
Yeah.
It's not razzle dazzle.
It's
It's
so good.
razzleberry. Okay, so our question was.
We're gonna
it was a
give
good
away-
question. No. You brought these up for the giveaway.
Yeah, but I'm gonna give this away too.
Oh, are you really?
Yeah.
This is a big giveaway.
Neons. Oh my goodness. Every once in a while you need a neon. It's
Do
not
we
like
have
you
more
want to
than
do
one
more.
of those?
No. We just have this one neon. It's a
So
Merwitz
it's
and
very
Anton.
special.
It's a very special.
So is that the grand prize?
This is the grand prize. In the spirit of the upcoming fall festivities, we are going to give away this jelly roll. And did you know it's National Jelly Roll Month? And so we're going to be doing some jelly roll projects. I'm trying to think of what we're going to do as our next
Are jelly rolls
so
on
long.
sale with the fabric next week, or
No,
is it
we'll-
fabric off the bolt?
fabric off the bolt.
All
We'll
right.
do a different sale for pre-cuts.
Okay.
So this is our grand prize. This is going to go to whoever just says hello. Hello, ladies.
Yes, by a long shot, Nicole. Kingstar is the best.
It is the best.
It is the best. Okay, so onward and upward. Let's do our giveaway. Our question was, what kind of daily deals did you want to see? Isn't that what our question was? I think.
Yeah, for like Black Friday and all that kind of stuff.
So the way the giveaway works is Michelle Kelly patterns. She answered the question.
Oh yeah, what you want to see? Michelle Kelly, you are a big winner. You
So,
win
and
the
that's
jelly
this?
roll. Congratulations.
Nice
Yeah, let me
job,
put her
Michelle.
name on it 'cause I'll
Congratulations. So, pie is the best. What is her favorite pie? It is a razzleberry. Well, actually,
you know
it's
what?
probably her homemade apple pie without much sugar and a
Oh
little
my
bit of
God,
extra salt.
we would do great on the Newlywed Show.
But you're not newlywed.
I know we would have done horribly on the Newlywed Show because we
Well,
barely knew each other.
Yeah, we
just
were
got
engaged at
married.
4 months and married at 6 months. And they would have asked those funny questions like, what's the strangest place you've done it?
Patrick.
They always asked it, or they said made whoopee. Remember how racy that was in the 70s and 80s? So anyways,
Do they have a
yeah, we didn't know each other. We were just two young kids that liked to make whoopee.
That's a good start.
So anyways, the next person will get the neons here. And congratulations, Michelle Kelly. Mona Bouchard.
Mona,
You win the-
congratulations, Ramona. Yeah, you win the thread set, and you could use it for embroidery. You could use it for sewing too. Why not? Was there anything else we needed to cover? I will be putting up deal of the days. Of course, we have the OASD. All the thread colors are on the site. All of the stabilizer is not. So if there's anything that you want that you don't see on there, just email me. You can just email me your order if you want. And then we will price adjust anything we need to. Was there anything else we needed to talk about?
I don't know. Anything else going on this week?
Oh yeah. Okay. So yes. So this afternoon is going to be
With
the
walnut
upgrade.
sauce. That sounds amazing. I don't even know what walnut sauce is.
But he likes the sound of it. Upgrade 2 is happening this afternoon. That is going to be the hexagonal. The hexagonal upgrade to the Solaris and Luminaire. Amanda Murphy, if you want to get signed up, you still can get signed up for that. That's going to be happening. It is a free dime event, and it is at 12 p.m. If you want to sign up for that, go onto the website. Do not add it to your cart. Just click. You're going to click. There's a link, and you're just going to click there. And that's going to be at 12 p.m. And it's Amanda Murphy. Come on, she is a quilting icon. So you want to get signed up for that. You're going to learn about her design process, her collections, her favorite products, and more. She's got some amazing designs on OESD, some quilt patterns, and her books. If you haven't seen her books are absolutely amazing. Tomorrow's class. I'm teaching a class.
I'm going to go get cash in the register. Bye, ladies.
I will call you about that, the ladies that are in there. And then Digital Dealer is coming up. So I like to party apron. We're going to do the class. It's going to be on Friday. Michelle is going to be doing that, and she's going to be walking you through the project. It will be amazing. And then, we just, there's not a ton going on. We're starting to reload all our classes. I'm going to be putting up another Serger class, another IQ class, and that's it for now. So have a great day. Be creative. Make something absolutely incredible, and we will see you